Hi everyone, it's Miss Dragonfly back again, and this is my review of episode 18 of Married at First Sight season 4. Well, I would have to say this episode certainly was explosive. Now, remember from last episode, Cheryl and Andrew were put into relationship boot camp to try to save what was left of their relationship. After last week's lunch date, where they pored over pictures of happy memories, they were given a box of questions by John to answer and confront real issues. The questions asked what they liked about each other and what they disliked about each other. And on the question of how much sexual chemistry they have, they both agreed that they didn't have any and the connection is basically gone. I can't see how you can do much about this relationship from now on. So, now, next we also continue with Michelle lamenting about how she still isn't attracted to Jesse. She said that after the dinner with their family, Jesse says that he envisions her as being the mother of his children and was very affectionate last night, but she just couldn't return the affection. So I don't know why she's still continuing with this, I wouldn't say charade maybe, but something that's clearly paining her and a painful relationship for her, something she's not into. And next we come to the actual dinner party. Now, with all the tension between Andrew and Cheryl, we didn't expect the dinner party to go smoothly between those two, and they certainly didn't disappoint. We are showing shots of everyone's starting to arrive, and the most contentious couple, Sharon and Andrew, arrived the last. Now, the minute they stepped into the room, they just split off and chatted to other people and completely ignored each other. Whilst at the table, Andrew excluded Cheryl entirely and talks about the history of their netball games with Sharon and Michelle. He starts making some snide remarks about, we all know about people who say they're going to commit and they don't. And you can see shots of Michelle and Jesse being uncomfortable. Jesse is also so intent on his food as Michelle makes banter with Andrew. There's no physical eye contact with Jesse, so he's not getting any love there. And so he tries to make jokes, but it all falls flat and there are just a few forced laughs from the rest of the table. Now coming back to Andrew, he continues to make snide remarks. Then Cheryl finally reacts. Andrew calls her so full of shit, which shocks everyone, and you can see Sharon's expression there. Cheryl fires back, if you want to go there, then I'll go there, but do not say I'm full of shit. Andrew then gets defensive and then makes faces and mocks her when he speaks. And even the twins were shocked and they said, wow. He then becomes dismissive of Cheryl and she pointedly says, how am I supposed to care about someone that doesn't have my back? She then brings up the boys' night. Andrew said nothing happened on the boys' night. She asked Nick what happened, and Nick just said it was a night for the boys. But it got Sean's attention. Nick just said it was an awesome night and nothing was too crazy. Andrew belittles and shows contempt for Cheryl by saying, not once have I not had your back. I wrote leave, you wrote stay, but I still made more effort than you. He also mocks her, and I would have to give credit to Cheryl for staying calm and doesn't let him deflect her. Sean then pips up and says that he will tell his side of it, and everyone listens and pays attention. He says there was a lot there throughout the night that was bagging at Cheryl and putting Cheryl down, he tells the group. Sean then drops one of the dirty comments that came out of the boys' night and says there was a lot of banter about Cheryl, and then there was a comment, something about Lauren and Cheryl. And then Andrew was denying everything that Sean was saying, though he did have Anthony to back him up, and Anthony said that it was just all light banter that night. Susan feels proud of Sean standing up for Cheryl, and she has to start passioning him. Now Andrew starts actually sinking deeper, and he tries to fight it by being even more defensive and blaming everyone else. He says, Cheryl, you haven't had my back from day dot, so I don't even give a shit anymore. And then Sharon tries to diffuse the situation by suggesting that Andrew should just apologize to Cheryl to end the madness, and Andrew refuses. Hell no, he spits. Cheryl then gets up to leave the room, and a bad situation, which is reminiscent of the first group dinner party where she did so when things weren't working out with her first husband, Jonathan. And in a separate room, Cheryl thanks Sean for having her back. Now, this night has become downright just ugly and collapsed into a burning heap. Andrew and Cheryl's relationship is just totally over, and there is no way now that I can see that either of them is going to want to stay anymore. I would expect them both to choose to leave at the next commitment ceremony, so that's on next week, and I guess that would be explosive again. So if you're looking forward to it, that's what you're expecting. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts by leaving your comments below. And if you've enjoyed the video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to be alerted to when the next video is up. So until then, see you.